Oh. Did you want to bring me the character?
Oh, I'm good right now.
Okay.
All right, so let's talk about what he does.
Yeah, he's the master of the Omega Beams, which are extremely powerful eye lasers,
I've heard that about him, actually.
and they never miss. They can zigzag around and they'll catch the opponent.
And you can do it, obviously, in the air,
Right.
ground. Anywhere else you can do it?
You can do it a lot of places. You can do it up
Upward.
like
You can
that.
do up.
You can do it down.
You can do down, you can do straight,
You can do straight. He has a lot of different options for his eye laser.
and they are high damaging. They have very fast recovery. They take up the whole screen, and they're very, very, very fast. Now, they are high, the straight one,
Right.
so the opponent can duck it, but they don't have a lot of time to advance, even when they duck it. They are very, very good projectile moves.
Now, when it's meter burned,
You can actually control them.
You can direct where
You
it
can
goes.
direct them. So you could do the straight one and hold down, and it'll aim down.
Yep.
Oh.
My bad. My bad. There we go. Sorry.
But, all right. So.
Or you can do the
that was
anti-air one,
awesome. Oh.
and you can aim down if you do the EX one. There you go.
So you're almost kind of like drawing that out, right?
You are, yeah.
That's really cool. All right, so he's got the Omega Beams, but what else does he have?
Well, he also has his Palm Strike, which is
Okay.
a great combo ender. And he can meter burn that for additional damage. And that's kind of one of the main moves you can use to push the opponent away or to end your juggle combos.
A lot of his stuff, when meter burn, pushes him away
Right,
to
which
get
is-
back into his game.
Exactly where he wants to be. He also has his Knee Bash, which is another good combo ender. And this is one of his good wake-up attacks. It's
gonna say,
invincible.
Yeah, Tyler uses it a lot.
A lot.
On Wake Up.
Yeah.
so
The
it's
meter
like-
burn version makes him safe, so he can use that as a safe wake-up attack.
and kicks him away.
And then it kicks him away, and then he goes back to shooting Omega Beams.
I do. I always do.
And then he's got the Stomp, right?
Yes, so then he has some mobility options. He has a teleport, and he will teleport next to the opponent, down back 3.
Yeah,
There
I forgot
you
it
go.
was.
And
I
he
played
can do
this
that
guy.
on the ground or on the air. Now, the really cool thing about the air teleport is he can actually attack right out of it. As he's landing, he can go at any of his jump attacks. So it's a very good strategy. If the opponent is ducking or trying to jump in,
Ooh.
and they're trying to get past the beams, he can all of a sudden get right next to them and then start attacking. He could teleport and throw, or teleport and sweep. Great throw.
Right, bro.
And then he has his air stomp, which is actually a jumping low special move. So even though it's an air attack, it's not an overhead. It's a low. They have to block low. And he can, again, do it straight out of his teleport. So you have a ready-made mix-up of teleport into a jump attack or teleport into the air stomp. And that's while the opponent is trying to deal with the Omega Beam.
Seems a little dirty. Seems a little dirty.
It's a very simple, straightforward tactic that's always going to be effective.
Right.
Tyler, you picked up DARKSEID.
I have. I really like DARKSEID. He has a couple of really. Have we done his specials? I think those. Oh, his character power.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Now his character power is he summons parademons. And he has 3 different parademons he can summon. He can summon Explodey Guy, and he'll sit there and chill out, and then when DARKSEID's ready, you do the character power button again, and he'll explode.
Yep.
And that pops up, and you can do a beam or a combo.
Explodey Guy.
Explodey Guy.
Got it.
And it has a really cool function where if Explodey Guy's out and you do your throw, go up, throw, Explodey Guy explodes, and DARKSEID can get a combo. He can get a free back 3. So all of us, throws are normally low damaging options to open up the opponent. No one really gets killed by only throws. But when Explodey Guy's out, his throw becomes a combo starter.
Well, for some people.
Yeah.
He also has
He's got
just
the air one?
just character power by itself is a flying parademon. And from here he has a couple options. He can shoulder ram you, and he can spit a fireball. And now DARKSEID is free to move around while his parademons are out. So the idea would be you put out the parademon, and then you can shoot your beams, or you can teleport in, and anytime you can release the fireball.
Right.
But if DARKSEID's hit,
The parademons will unfortunately they'll get demoralized, and they'll leave their master.
back to Apocalypse.
Yes, they go back to a boom tube, back to Apocalypse.
Right.
Absolutely.
And then finally, back in character power is Charging Guy, and he'll actually go into a little boom tube and come out.
As an overhead.
And that's an instant overhead.
Is that the sound he makes?
That is the sound he makes.
Absolutely great news.
Mr. DARKSEID.
Oh,
All
hey,
right,
all
all
right.
right,
Here
all
goes
right.
Steve again.
Okay.
And we were worried about Chevy.
You're right, with his impressions.
All right. So super move?
Oh, this is a great one.
So let's just miss it first. I didn't miss it.
No, that's new for you.
So one of the fun things about the trailer was the super move, and there was a lot of speculation on the internet about how it works. How does the actual beam works? And the trick is, you control it.
Yep.
As soon as you do it, Tyler actually gets to control the beam.
Yeah, try and draw something fun this time.
I can draw. Okay, we'll do.
Okay. You're not. Let me try it. Let me try it.
So you can go up, you can go down, you can go back, you can completely circle around. As long as it's active, you have free control to move it. So there is no escape. It's the ultimate zoning tool.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool.
There you go.
That
Yeah.
was crazy.
But I missed.
Yeah, but
So, right. So yeah, you can do crazy stuff with it. It's really cool.
Yeah,
He also has a lot of really cool strings. That are
he
good
does.
for him.
And his strings use the Omega Beams, even his normal attacks. So you can kind of show some.
My favorite is, obviously, I like doing
the overhead slap.
this one here. Omega beams, right? He can also do things like this, things like that.
He wouldn't be the master of Omega Beams if he didn't
Right,
use
so a
them.
lot
Right.
of his playstyle has Omega beams.
So I would say the key ones are backlight attack is a very quick overhead. He does not have a low launcher, but he does have some pretty decent lows to complement it, like his low laser or his sweep. He also has forward 2-3, which is a forward advancing mid attack that leads to a combo.
You did that. That was great.
And then he has your typical jabs like 1-1-2, which ends in a power blast, or 1-2, 1+3, which ends in a throw. I really like it.
Can switch stances,
Yeah.
switch positions
Right.
with that, yeah.
His basic attacks they're pretty much just brute power into the Omega Beams. He's not really an up close and personal brawler. He is meant to be played from a distance, and when he gets in, he does a lot of damage, and he pushes you out, and he goes back to playing his Mega Beams.
One thing I really like too is this back, this one here, the overhead. This, as you've seen, can be meter burned at this point.
And then that's your main combo.
Into a
start.
combo, yeah.
Right.
So,
That's really cool.
yeah. So that's, I really like that one.
So that's kind of the basic dark side.
Yeah.
You just hopefully see Darkseid a little bit later too. So
Oh.
Yeah, and I know you've had
Spoiler
a
alerts.
lot of fun playing. You feel powerful playing Darkseid.
you really do, and it's
Yeah.
funny. Every game, there's always these characters I don't think will be my favorite characters, and then I started playing Darkseid. I'm like, yep.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
All right, let's go real quickly. You want to go through some of his
All right.
his other? We've made some other loadouts for him.
Ooh, I can't wait to
Just
see
do
his
the
gear.
One of that,
I always do that.
He always does that.
but we're gonna see the other one now.
Well, that's what he does.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's what he does. Can't keep him down.
All right, so the first one we gave is Hate Slam, which normally you have 2-2, 1+3. And this is mostly a combo ender. You do, but you can actually meter burn it.
To do even
More damage. And you can start combos with it. Or like I said, you can extend your combos with it. So it basically just turns one of his better combos into an even better combo starter.
Look at that gear too. It's all gold and regal.
really
It's
cool
really
looking.
neat.
And then we gave him, instead of his anti-air beam, he gets reverse beams. He will actually turn around and hit you from behind.
So do you think it goes all the way around the Earth and then comes back?
I
Or
think
That's
it
what I
cheats?
think. Yeah.
I feel like it goes through a boom tube directly off screen, through another boom tube on the other side.
But I feel like we would hear the boom tube.
Well, I mean, he may have silent stealth boom tubes, bro.
There's no silent boom tubes. You're being ridiculous.
Because it's got boom in its name.
yeah,
It's got to be loud.
He's accurate. He's accurate.
All right. No, okay.
If that's Steve's lore minute.
So if you're playing a matchup where you're really controlling the ground and you don't need to worry about the air and you feel you don't need the anti-air one and you want even more ground control, boom, here you go.
2. All right.
Thanks,
Can that
Derek.
knock into a combo?
It can't. Look at that.
What?
Yep.
That's pretty sneaky.
All right, so that's one loadout. And then we went for a high mobility loadout. This would be a loadout if you really want to play keep away and you don't want to be up close at all. So this gives you away teleport. Normally his teleport instantly puts you right next to the opponent. But in this loadout, we gave him the ability to teleport away.
To dip out, because that's
Yeah.
where he wants to be.
Because that's where he wants to
Now
be.
we're showing them some secret looks at Green Arrow's costumes for later.
That's true.
You just noticed that?
Steve don't care.
And you can do this in the air.
All right.
And just like normally, he can attack out of it. So this will keep the opponent guessing. They don't know if you're going to teleport in. And they don't know if you're going to teleport back if
So
you use the back
If
teleport.
you like mobility,
Yeah.
you can actually make Darkseid
Even more mobile. A character who's normally the teleport is his real big mobility option, you can really make him a high mobility character.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
So that's our quick look at Darkseid.
That's our quick look at Darkseid.
Let's switch characters and just do go back to Arrow, and we kind of already shown some of the
Cool outfits.
Yeah, kind of ruined that.
Do you want to control him?
No, you got it.
All right, so Green Arrow in the original was kind of the annoying Nat type character. Like, he played a lot of keep out.
That's really mean to say.
Well, he's very irritating to fight. He was a great hit and run character, but I think one of his major issues is he didn't really do a lot of damage. So that's something we look to change in this game. So for example, his Hurricane Bow is back, but now it has a meter burn. And it'll actually knock the opponent up. And he gets a combo.
And so he's got more combo potential now,
Right.
does more damage, right?
Yeah, he
He
does
used
more
to have to work a lot harder.
a lot harder to get his damage. And he still retains some of his best keep out moves. He still has the Savage Blast. His arrows are still very, very quick.
And you can actually... Oh, we'll wait till we get to that, right?
Right.
Okay, sorry.
The other new
Spoil
thing,
things like Steve did.
the other new thing you'll notice is he no longer has the blade on his bow, so some of his normal attacks have changed. His 1/1/1 has a new animation, new properties, and the big one is his back 2. His back 2 used to be a really short range overhead, and now it's this longer range mid, and it has 3 hits.
Awesome.
Now, I would say that there'll be people who said, like, in the last one, like, the shock arrows
Yes.
maybe weren't as strong as they could have been, right? So now they actually have some new properties that help, again, get more damage out of the table.
Right. Wait.
That's the ice one, buddy.
Like, you can actually combo off them much easier.
That's the 2-2-3 combo, 2-2-3 character power, and you get that.
See?
Yeah.
Wow.
And he
combo
still has
save.
the fire arrows, which are very, very fast. And he still has the ice arrow. Now, the other thing about his character power is when you held the arrow in the original, it was kind of limited about what you could do. So there's a couple new things. Number one, you can dash
Look at him
forward and back. So while he's holding it, he has free mobility. He can jump, he can do it down, he can duck, and now he can dash. And he can also put the arrow away.
Oh.
So let's say you have an ice arrow out, and you're holding it, you're thinking about using it, you decide not to. You can actually put it away, and you'll see in the UI, it's still available. And the next time you use an arrow, it will be the ice arrow.
How'd you put it away?
You hit the flip stance button.
Oh. Boy, left trigger.
And he
getting some
can
work.
do this with any of his arrows, and then they'll be ready for any time he wants to use them. So you could even shoot 2 fire arrows, and then put away, and you still have your 1.
Cool.
And then he also has a new arrow type, which is the meter burn arrow, and I'm so happy for this. Boxing glove arrow.
Boom.
This makes me infinite happy.
Infinite happy.
And boxing glove arrow is basically the best arrow. It does a ton of damage. It's super fast.
And it knocks them back
It
pretty
knocks
far.
them far back. It's advantage on block. It's basically for a bar meter, you get the best arrow you could possibly get. What's better than this?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Can you put it
And
away,
you
though?
can put it away. You can put it away.
So you can just have that thing on deck then.
And you have it on deck, and now you could do a block string into it and be advantage. You could use it to projectile. Maybe you're getting zoned out. No one's going to win a projectile trade against this.
Not the boxing glove.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Really cool.
And we also should show his throw, which is great.
Aww.
And it's super.
Nice.
Getting a lot of tweets real quick. Not tweets. On Twitch chat I'm reading. People are wanting to see the DLC characters.
Yeah,
Well, we don't have them to show.
we don't have them to show.
No, that's, I mean, like we always do, these characters are not done yet.
They think that they're done?
No, they're not on disc, and we are finishing this game, and then DLC is being worked on as we speak.
Yeah.
So I will say this, pay attention to our Twitter and such. You will see all the DLC characters on the stream
Right.
when we're able to show them.
But they are not done yet.
No, let's get the game out the door, and then we'll talk about that.
So basically, Green Arrow retains most of what made him a good character in the original, but now he'll have better reward when he actually gets a hit going, and even more better mobility options when he has his arrows loaded.
And bigger damaging combos.
And boxing glove arrow.
And boxing glove arrow.
So let's go through some of his abilities.
Absolutely.
Switch them both like you always do.
It's his thing. He said it was his thing.
Yeah. All right, so for this loadout, we went with the
Oh, really cool gear.
Yeah, haven't seen that before.
trucker
Nice.
cap, the tack. This is what I would call tactical Green Arrow when he's on military-esque missions. I have lore for every one of my loadouts.
Do you have to say military-esque missions? Can you just say military missions?
Well, he's a superhero, not a soldier, so
Well,
he goes on military-esque
I'll give it to you.
campaigns.
I'll give it
Don't
to you.
argue with the lore.
No.
So this
No.
ability I have replaces Boxing Glove Arrow with Bola Arrow, and that will tie the opponent up, and then he gets a free combo.
What?
Can you put
Yeah.
that one away?
You can put it away. So
Wait a
then-
minute. Did the ground effects just change? What? That's really
Yeah, look at its
cool.
color.
Huh.
Huh. Clever.
Yeah, that's cool.
So this gives him even more combo potential. And there's potential with resets. You could do the Bola Arrow, and then just gain hit advantage to restand them.
Saying hit advantage meaning
Meaning how much time Green Arrow has before the opponent can move. So like when you hit him, he's in what's called hit stun, where you can see DARKSEID's, he's stumbling back. And Green Arrow can move before him.
Great reaction.
Can we get on camera real quick, Matt? Burke, so he can see that DARKSEID impression again? That is hit stun.
Yeah,
ladies
that's
and
it.
gentlemen.
That's
That
how
is-
we explain it.
That's
Thank
how
you,
that's
Steve.
hit stun. Nice.
Were there any other returning moves that you wanted to talk about? Because I think you only hit like the Bola Spin and
He has his anti-air
Savage
arrow.
Blast, right? He's got that.
He has Stinger's back, and you can still meter burn it. It's a great wake-up attack.
Good low overhead.
Yeah, it's a good low overhead. It leaves him advantageous when it's blocked.
Okay.
Cool.
And
And this, the arrow here you're using takes up 2 slots, right?
Correct. Because this one is so powerful and has so much potential, it takes up 2 slots. So you're giving up your Boxing Glove Arrow, and you're giving up a chance at another ability for a really, really, really powerful ability.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. So then let's look at another loadout.
Loadout 3.
And for this one, I went with kind of a high mobility arrow loadout. So one is space control. He has Skybolt, where he actually shoots a bolt up into the air that he can control, and it'll come down later, and it'll explode. And you can also do a meter burn one, and he throws up 3 at once.
Wow, that's really cool.
So let's say you're full screen, and
You got the boxing glove out.
you can then do the Sky Alert. It'll follow where the opponent is, and then you can do an ice arrow.
Oh, that's really cool. And then you can just drop it.
And then you can sit there while DARKSEID's frozen, taunting him,
Sliding
and then
under
later slide under him, just to let him know you could hit him if you wanted to,
He's
but you don't
savage.
feel like it.
All right.
And then we gave him Smoke Arrow, which is actually a teleport.
What?
And he'll instantly teleport to what the opponent is, and he can attack out of it.
Nice. That seems pretty awesome.
It's pretty powerful. So if you're having trouble getting in, and you're just not doing enough damage with your arrows, at any time you can come in, start your mix-ups. The opponent's got to respect it.
All right.
And that lets you start doing your Sky Alert. So these two are both one-slot moves that complement each other. And there's many, many other type of loadouts, depending on how you like to play the game.
All right. Awesome. Let's move on.
really
to
cool outfit again, by the way.
Yeah, I know. It's really good, right?
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Who do you want to move on to?
Green Lantern.
Hal Jordan?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that one.